Hi all, and I am back with a new tutorial. Here we are going to see what is Enmap and what the use of Enmap and what the features of Enmap. Okay, the Enmap is a short form of network mapper. It's a tool to scan the network ranges and our available networks. Okay, and the Enmap is one of the open source security tool for network, and we can use it for a networking purposes. We can find the IP address of the local network systems, and we can find the operating systems of the targeted machines, and we can find which ports are opened and which ports are not opened, and many things we can find in the Enmap. We can scan for the network ranges and many more features are there. Let me see one by one the Nmap command. Okay, and for easiest way we can use the options man Nmap to get the help of Nmap. All the features are there included in the manual. Let me install the Nmap. Apt-get install Nmap. Here I want to mention sudo. Okay, package was very small one, and it take 1 or 2 minutes to get download for me. Some speed internet versions, those who are using the speed internet, they don't want to wait for a long time, just they need to wait for a few seconds and it will download and get installed. And here in manual you can open the manual as man Nmap, and there you can see the options. Nmap means network exploration tool and security. It's a port scanner. Okay, it's a network mapper, and you can see the options, which options we can use. Here its examples has been set one by one. There is a many options. It's a huge one of the big manual, and there are many options to see. Just we can see it later one by one. And now I am going to scan the network and I will explain what the use. If you want to scan one of the IP address, here I am this server's IP is 1.4, and I am going to scan the Nmap of one of the system 1.7 and 1.3. okay, let me check. Nmap 192.168.1.7, and it's started to Nmap, and we can see there it's one of the Microsoft Windows XP virtual machine, and you can see what other ports are opened by the system. Okay, and let me show one of the Linux system too. Nmap 192.168.1.3, and it's one of the Linux PC. Only the SSH port has been opened in the Linux machine, so we can use the IP address. We can scan which ports are opened, scan a single host or IP address. Okay, we can scan for the single host also, but here I have not set the DNS, so let me try. We can scan for the Nmap -v. The Nmap -v will scan a host with more information, so it's one of the Linux virtual machine, and I am scanning for the more information. You can see the information here. Scanning 1.3, there are thousands ports has been scanned. Discovered open port 22. Only the 22 has been opened in this Linux machine. Let me check for other machine, Windows Server XP machine, and there you can see many of the ports has been opened. 445, 139, 135, 2869. These all ports has been opened in this machine. you can see the which are the services and which ports. Okay, is for more information use -v nmap -v and the IP address 1.7. it will give the more information about the host. And next we can see scan multiple IP address or subnet. Okay, for that nmap 192.168.1.1 and going to scan from the 1.1 to 192.168.1.125. let me search for this range of IP address. it will take a little bit time, and there are two IP addresses has been scanned. 1.1, that one is the router, and other has not, other IP address not been scanned. let me check for the multiple IP address with the comma. Nmap 192.168.1.7 and 3. okay, 1.7 comma 3 comma, there is another virtual machine in 100. we search for these three and the services has been displayed here. you can see the 1.7 was Windows XP machine, and 1.3 was one of the Linux machine. 1.100 it's one of the Linux machine, and 1.3 is also one of the Linux machine. So then we are going to see how to scan the enter subnet. it's also possible. Subnet means if you want to search from 192.168.1.1 IP address to 224, you can search. okay, or 225, we can, it's the subnet range, and we can search for the IP addresses. let me show 1.0/24. this option will search for the IP addresses which are available from 1.1 to end of the IP address range. okay, there are 5 hours has been in upstate. here you can see. okay, and there are more options we need to see. let me see another one. if there are 3 machines here, I have the 3 machines online now, and if I don't want to scan the 1.3 machine and I want to scan for other machines, so we want to exclude the one of the machine. I don't want to scan the Enmap, I don't want to scan the machine Windows XP, it's the IP address of 1.7, so I need to exclude that one. so for that we need to use the command nmap 192.168.1.0/24 is the subnet range, and exclude 192.168.1.7. it will not search the 1.7, and other machines will be searched in the subnet mask. here you can see that 1.4 was up, and 1.3 was up, and 1.100 was up, 1.1 also up, but you can't able to see that the 1.7 has been, because the 1.7 has been excluded. okay, so here we are going to see one of the very useful informations, and we are going to Enmap using one of the going to see the OS version. okay, we are going to see the OS version of the particular IP. okay, for that we need to use nmap minus capital A, and I am going to search the Windows XP machine 1.7, and the information is here. Come on, it's scanning. See here, we can get the informations of the OS which has been used in the 1.7 machine. The ports has been opened and what's the machine operating system and all the details we can see here. Windows XP operating system, Windows XP. Okay, computer name, this is the computer name, and NetBIOS computer name, and which work group it was, the system time, and everything we can use to see. And let me try for the Linux machine. It's one of the Ubuntu server, it's 1.3. Here you can see which operating system was that one. It's Debian Ubuntu. Okay, thus we can see the hosts, which host or operating systems using Nmap minus capital A. And there are options to find the host network is protected by firewall or not. Whether it's protected by the firewall or not, we need to use the command small a, small s, capital A, and 192.168.1.3. Your request is scan type which record root privilege. Okay, let me use the root sudo and give the password. See here, it's firewall or not. All 1000 scan ports are unfiltered. It's not filtered with the firewall. So here we can know that this Ubuntu machine is not using a firewall. And we can search. If I want to know the I'm having 1000 machines or 100 machines, whatever, in a network, and I want to search which machines are online and which machines are not online, it's down. Okay, I'm going to check which machines are up and running now. So for that, use the command nmap minus small s, capital P, 192.168.1.0/24. it's a subnet mask, and press enter. You will get the information which hosts are live and which hosts are not live. Okay, here you can see 1.1 is up and 1.2 is up and 1.3 is up, 1.4 is up, 1.7 is up. Here you can see all the information such as which machines are up and live currently running. Okay, the command is nmap minus s, capital P, it's minus small s and capital P, 192. The network range with the subnet mask, we need to mention it. And if you want to know only the show open ports want to be shown, only the open ports want to be displayed to us, we can use the command nmap minus minus, it's hyphen hyphen, and open ports, for open ports hyphen hyphen open, and the IP address, which IP address I am going to use is 1.7, and it will show only the open ports. Okay, but this is same as the just nmap and the IP address 192.168.1.7, the same as the that option too. And if you want to see another command, let me think. Yeah, nmap packet trace 192.168.1.7. this is all the packets send and receive informations will be displayed. Okay, all the packets which are sending and receiving will be displayed here. You can see it's a long list, and which port and which IP address, all the informations will be displayed here. And most of the important one is how do I can check the specific port. If I want to check any one of the specific port, I want to check 80, the port number 80. Just I want to mention -p and 80, the port number, and the IP address 1.7. It will show whether it is opened or closed. The status was closed now. Okay, let me check for 22. Oh, sorry, the port was not mentioned there. (22) and press enter. It's also closed. Only the SSH, currently it's closed. Okay, thus we can check the specified port number. And if you want to check for port ranges, we can use 80 hyphen 20 200. Okay, and use the IP address. It will scan for the port ranges which all has been opened, and many options are there. And if you want to save the output of the scan result, we can save to a file. Just we need to use any scanning. While the scanning, just use the option greater than symbol and output dot text or anything. Okay, it will scan the file. Use the sudo and scan the network ranges, and it will post the result to the particular file. Here we can see Nmap -a 192.168.1.3 and output .txt, and let me is scanning, and it will be saved under one of the file output.text. The result was here. Okay, thus we can save to a file. That's all in this tutorial, and there are lot of options are there. If you want to see, we can't able to complete the tutorial, and there are many options we can use in the Enmap. It's one of the good tool in network scanning. For scanning in the network, it's one of the good tool, and for the hacking purpose also some of the people used to use this tool. Okay, see you in the next tutorial. Bye.